Hey, what's up everybody? It's Muth24, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Metal Gear Solid Essentials Collection. I really don't plan on doing very many of these video game reviews, but since this is a collection that I have, it's a box set, I thought it'd just be kind of neat to do it. If you do want to see some more of my video game reviews, you can check out my blog, Colonel What's Gotten Into You, line that I used from Metal Gear Solid. And I'll post a link in the description box. So basically, I hadn't played any of these games before I bought the box set, and it was right before Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots was coming out. And I thought, this box set is only $30, and I figure if I love the games, great. I mean, that's a really good price for 3 games. And if I can't stand the games, I can always turn around and sell them. I mean, I only spent $10 a pop on each disc, so... but I loved them. I think they're some of the best games I've ever played. I really like the box art for this set because it's not really anything over the top, but it's really effective. I mean, it's you basically just got the shot of Liquid, Solid, and Big Boss on the front there, and then you've got the covers of each of the discs on the bottom. And then the side just says Metal Gear Solid The Essentials Collection. And the back just has a very brief overview of what each game is about, and then kind of a screenshot from each game. Now, each disc, you can slide them out, and each disc is going to have kind of similar box art on the front, or art on the front of the case. When I got these, I thought it would include the Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater discs, which were the original releases that the 2 games got when they first came out. But in fact, it comes with Metal Gear Solid Substance and Metal Gear Solid Subsistence, which are the expanded versions of numbers 2 and 3 respectively, which basically means that with number 2, you're going to get a ton of extra like VR missions where you can practice your stealth skills, do some target shooting. You can do third-person view and first-person view, and check out the kind of the gag reel theater where they allow you to replace different characters with other players in the story. So if you wanted to, you could, instead of having Raiden fighting Solidus Snake, you could have Ocelot fighting Meryl. Something ridiculous like that, which is just kind of fun for kicks. But the VR missions, I've had this box set for like, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I don't remember exactly when I picked it up. Whenever the 4th one was about to come out, this box set came out. So I've had it for a while, and granted, it has been a little bit since I've played the VR missions on number 2, but there's a ton of them. I'm not even halfway through them yet, so you can play as tons of different characters, and there's just so much to do with those. Number 3 has a cutscene theater that you can check out, and they also include a bunch of different camo styles once you beat the game, such as a Santa Claus costume or tuxedo, kind of thrown back to James Bond, which is just kind of funny because, for most of the game you're wearing actual, like, traditional camo styles. So to throw those in was kind of funny. I think when the game originally came out, you had to download them off the internet, so they just include them on the disc. The only thing you don't get with this version, with the Essentials Collection, is there was a second disc with Subsistence that allowed you to play the Snake vs. Monkey minigame, which was kind of Konami's way of throwing in Ape Escape as kind of a gag into a Metal Gear Solid, which I've seen what it is, and it's pretty funny, but basically you play Ape Escape as Solid Snake. But you don't have the second disc, so if you can find the second disc somewhere else, I'm pretty sure you can unlock it, but it doesn't come with that disc to unlock it with this collection. So with that exception, you're going to get everything else. The only thing I would say as a heads up for the original Metal Gear Solid is that it is a PlayStation disc, and as such it won't save data on the PS2 memory card. You'll have to find a PS1 memory card. I have never understood why Sony didn't allow that to work. Maybe they just didn't think of it when they were producing the PS2. I have no idea, but anyways, you can't save the data on a PS2 memory card. I've never known any PS1 game that would save data on a PS2 memory card. So if there is one, somebody let me know. But yeah, as far as I know, there's not a single one that does. As far as inside the boxes or each case or whatever, for Metal Gear Solid, so you got the instruction booklet and the 2 discs. I thought they were just going to throw in a quick, overview booklet since this is the Essentials collection, but no, you get the whole table of contents with what is Metal Gear, controls, here's how the enemy can see you, how to move around, different attacks and whatnot, sneaking and noises. So you get a very similar instruction booklet to this with the other 2 as well. I'll just pop these open so you can see the discs. There's a Metal Gear Solid 2 disc. So as far as the art on the actual discs go, they're not anything real over the top. They're just kind of black and white. But yeah, these are great games. The characters are fantastic. They're ridiculous and over the top, but not to the point where there's a lack of believability there. They're very, very entertaining. I think the one thing that Kojima has done very good with these games is made it so that players will feel some sort of emotion towards the characters one way or another. Whether you love them or you hate them, you're going to feel something for them. It's not just going to be like there's one character where you're like, oh, I don't really care either way. If I had to pick any one of these to be my favorite, I'd definitely go with Metal Gear Solid 3. That's just my personal opinion. I know plenty of people love the original, and I mean, I can understand why. It's a great game. But yeah, I don't really have reviews of these up on my blog, but I do have a 25 Days of Christmas thing that I did back in December of my 25 favorite video games of all time. So if you want to check that out, I have entries for both Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3. I didn't do one for the original one. I wanted to, but it wound up just kind of being a runner-up in like a collection of ones that didn't make the top 25. So other than that, yeah, I'd say pick this up if you can find it. $30 for all 3 games. Great deal. A steal in my opinion. But yeah, with that, I guess I will see you guys next time.